top 10 most expensive dog breeds in the world. Welcome back to Viral Now, the place to be for the most entertaining videos. Hit the subscribe button and you won't miss out on any of our uploads. Today we talk about the top 10 most expensive dogs in the world. Some dogs are expensive and others are way beyond the common man's budget. To afford any of these dogs, you'd have to skip college or be super rich, earning a couple of six figures a month. These dogs are so expensive that only a handful of human beings have them. 10. Merle Tri English Bulldog, valued at $50,000. At number 10, we have the Merle Tri English Bulldog. These pups are very adorable and very pricey. The price range of this dog is between $9,000 and $35,000. The amount can go up to $70,000 based on the pedigree, quality, and other circumstances that can affect the pricing. One of the most expensive of this breed was Raleigh, owned by Kylie Jenner. The dog was a gift from her former boyfriend, Tyga. To get a similar puppy, you'd be required to cough up $50,000. I mean, who needs to pay the down payment of a house or buy a car if you can own a Merle Tri English Bulldog? We no longer see Kylie post pictures of the dog, so we don't really know what happened to him. As usual with this family, there was some controversy involved. For some reason, she is now playing it off like the dog was never hers. You can never know what to expect with the Kardashians. 9. Police dog Ajax, valued at $70,000. When police officer Matthew Hickley was retiring, he hoped he could go home with his canine friend Ajax. He had been an officer for close to 3 decades and had spent the last 4 years with Ajax, the police dog. Within this time, he had grown fond of the dog and the two had become inseparable. It was devastating for him to leave this dog behind, so he decided to purchase it from the police department Marietta officials. He was told the dog would cost him $3,500. He went on and opened a GoFundMe account where he raised the amount in record time. When he went back to the station, he was given the sad news that the dog was the state's property and he could only be given to the highest bidder. He went back to GoFundMe and people were outraged on social media. His contributions raised to $70,000 within no time, giving him enough money to attend the bid. Due to the backlash the police department faced from the public, they decided to give him the dog at only $1. Now we know there's hope in humanity. 8. Micro Machine, a French bulldog valued at $100,000. In Houdini House in Los Angeles lives the most expensive bulldog in the world. Micro Machine, a French bulldog with orange eyes, is currently valued at $100,000. In the last year, he bred puppies worth $500,000. The average cost of his puppy is between $5,000 and $10,000. A drop of this dog's semen costs $5,000. Without a doubt, this breed is quite cute, and at 20 pounds, he can easily go anywhere with his owner. But at that price, that dog better know how to bathe itself, cook for me, feed itself, and drive me around. 7. Korean Dosa Mastiff, valued at $150,000. Recently, Satish S. from Bengaluru, the president of the Indian Dog Breeders Association, made headlines for importing one of the most expensive dog breeds in the world. This dog is currently the most expensive dog in the whole country of India. He paid $150,000 for the breed and additional shipping charges to bring the pup into the country. This expensive Korean dog breed is the largest dog in the world. Its wrinkled skin and face must have seriously appealed to Mr. Satish for him to shell out that amount of money that could easily purchase a luxurious home in his country. We bet after 25 years of being a rare dog breeder with over 150 dog breeds, he could afford a couple of those without going bankrupt. 6. Lancelot Encore, valued at $155,000. Would you pay $155,000 for a cloned dog? We bet your answer is no. Most people would adopt a new dog or purchase an affordable breed if their pet died. Not this Florida couple. The two could not bear the grief of saying goodbye to their Labrador, so they opted to have him cloned. In 2004, Nina Otto and her husband won a public bid during an auction by BioArt, a California firm that uses cloning technology to recreate all sorts of animals. 5 years later, and they got a puppy valued at $155,000, who appeared to be the same as their long-lost dog. They named him Lancelot Encore. 5. White Rhino Pit Bull, valued at $250,000. Most pit bulls don't cost this much. Even the most expensive are hardly a tenth of this price. We bet you are probably wondering why this one in particular would be sold off at the cost of a 3-bedroom home in New Orleans. Well, here's the story of White Rhino. He was the product of famous dog stud Crackerjack and Mikeland Ghost. White Rhino was bred in Mikeland Kennels by Mike R. Wallander. From here, he became incredibly famous for being the best producing dogs in the whole American bully community. After continually producing the best healthy pedigree dogs, he gained a great deal of notoriety within the breeders' community. Soon enough, David Potter from the Iron Cast Kennels offered Armando property worth $250,000 in exchange for the dog. This was a deal he couldn't refuse. 4. Giant Pit Bull Hulk, valued at $500,000. Hulk the Giant Pit Bull is no joke. Hulk is the largest pit bull in the world, weighing 180 pounds. He is a well-trained security dog who can break a fully grown man like a twig in seconds. Hulk eats like a champ, looks like a champ, and even trains like a champ. He is owned by Marlon Grennan, who works at Dark Dynasty Canines, a company that breeds and trains security dogs for celebrities and the elite. Hulk is currently valued at $1 million, but the owner won't sell his dog at whatever price. He says the dog has become a part of his family and they refer to him as the Gentle Giant. Marlon's kids even take baths with the monstrous dog. A litter of this pit bull's puppies costs around $500,000. Would you pay much for these extra-large pit bull terriers? 3. Mildeen Panther, a greyhound valued at $500,000. How much would you pay for the world's fastest dog? I bet your answer isn't $500,000. Well, Mildeen, the fastest dog from Ireland, is valued at more than $500,000. The dog is compared to Frankel, the fastest horse, due to its excellent running abilities. The dog was born in 2009, and since 2012, it has been breaking records and setting new ones. If you're an animal sports lover, then you must have heard of this lightning-fast super dog. The dog is so popular and highly valued that when the owner was offered $500,000, he declined the amount. He stated that he wanted to breed the hound and create a lineage of well-trained fast dogs. The dog has won thousands of dollars in races, so we understand his decision not to sell. What would you do? 2. Yangtze River, valued at $582,000. This Tibetan Mastiff must be one special dog. In 2009, Miss Wong, a millionaire, paid more than $500,000 to purchase the huge fluffy dog. She currently owns a female Mastiff, but for years she has been searching for the purest of breeds. She traveled all the way to the Tibetan Province in her quest for the purest dog breed. She finally found one in Yushu Town and knew she had to get the Yangtze River at whatever cost. Soon enough, she paid the listed price and was not shy in displaying her affection for her new pet. The dog was welcomed in the most special way. On arrival, there were 30 Mercedes limousines, several dog lover committee members, and banners to welcome the pet to his new home. The Tibetan Mastiff is one of the largest dog species with substantial body frames, large mane, and a shaggy coat that increases its size. They are quite aggressive and ferocious, making them great in confronting predators such as leopards and wolves. These dogs are extremely intelligent and easy to train. The question, however, is, are they really worth $500,000? 1. Red Tibetan Mastiff, valued at $1.9 million. The most expensive pooch in the world today has to be the Red Tibetan Mastiff. A wealthy Chinese businessman recently purchased one dog, not a litter of puppies, for $1.9 million. That's one hell of a pricey pooch. The man who is a property developer in one of the world's highest booming economies paid that much for the dog. A couple of years ago, the same breed of dog was bought at $1.5 million. You are probably wondering why these dogs are that expensive. Well, they are believed to have lion's blood and are the best pedigree of all the Mastiff studs. The dogs are enormous and can grow up to 31 inches and can be as massive as a rugby player. This type of dog is very ferocious and was used as a war dog in the past. Myth has it that the dogs are reincarnated souls of monks that lived hundreds of years ago. So you probably aren't just buying a dog, but a whole other person on the inside. Many other millionaires wanted to buy these dogs, and the result was disastrous. The country was flocked with the breed as several business people wanted to cash in on the opportunity. There were so many dogs that you would find them roaming around the streets unattended. Since dog meat is a delicacy in China, butchers were ready to pay as little as $5 to anyone who would bring in the dogs to their shop. Having a dog is great. They are great pets, companions, and can provide the best security. As much as they are man's best friend, some of these prices sound absurd. What do you think? Would you buy $1 million pet? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, share and hit that like button. And have an excellent day. And have an excellent